what's up guys, TheJordude here, back again with a Shadowverse deck and gameplay video. World Uprooted just got released tonight. It's kind of late at night here, but I really want to get a video out for you guys as soon as possible. So the first video I want to feature, of course, is a Forest deck. And the deck we're featuring today is Machina Forest. So with Worlds Uprooted, Machina and Natural got a lot of support cards. So it's really interesting. And Machina Forest has been a deck that kind of fell off. It's never been a tier 1 deck, but the most it's ever been with a tier 2 deck, kind of aggressive compared to other Machina decks. But with the new support cards, Machina Forest looks really interesting to me. Of course, the new legendary for Forest, Damien Drill Arm Brawler, very powerful Machina legendary. If another Machina was played this turn, it gains Storm, and it has a strike ability where it deals X damage to all enemies, so not even just followers, but even your opponent's face. X equals the number of Machina followers in play, and spamming a bunch of Machina followers onto your board can actually be quite easy, especially because you have cards like Iron Glider Elf, which reduces cards. It adds Machina cards from your deck to your hand and reduces their cost, as well as the neutral card for Machina and Natura, Nature Almachinist. Basically, it's a fusion card, so fusion's really cool. I'm still not too familiar with how fusion works, to be honest. I'm going to play some games. I'm going to be figuring out how the mechanic actually works in client. But basically, you fusion, and then you could draw a bunch of cards based on how many cards you fusioned into it, and it subtracts the cost by 3 if you combine both a Machina and a Natura card. So the only Natura card in your deck is Change-Wing Cherub. She's Machina and Natura. But if you get her to fuse into your Alchemist, then it becomes really, you can make some really powerful combos. Like I said, reduced cost could activate effects like your Mecha Claw Elf, and it makes your Damien more powerful. Some more additional like good Machina cards that the deck got is Ironback Beetle. It's a new 1 cost, and I'm actually going to be putting this into my Roach Control Force as well. It's actually just really powerful because if you play 4 cards, it summons another Beetle, and then it has a clash where it gains +1/+1 if there's another Machina follower in play. So it can actually grow kind of big if it's just trading into like other Machina stuff. And yeah, basically the rest of the support is just like just Machinas. They're pretty low cost. They refill your hand. So this deck actually has quite a bit of gas in it, even though I would say it's more of a mid-range. I wouldn't say it's aggressive. I would say it's a solid mid-range deck. So yeah, really cool deck. I'm excited for Machina to hopefully be a strong deck again in the meta, especially for Forest, because Forest never got to be like a tier 1 Machina deck during the Machina format in the past. So yeah, comment down below what decks you guys are testing out right now with the initial release of World Uprooted. Which decks are you guys hoping for to be like powerful? And like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already. Enjoy the games, guys. I'll see you guys next time. We're playing as a Shadowcraft. Machina Shadow is actually looking pretty strong as well when I look at some people's deck lists. But yeah, we're going first here. I don't need the Change-Wing Cherub if we're going first. I probably just keep the Clef for a 2-drop, honestly. It's not the ideal 2-drop to play. I'd rather play the Last Word, the new Last Words one, the silver 2/2. Yeah, here, Mecha Boomerang Elf. This is probably the ideal turn 2 play, just because like the Clef has a better condition later on for some tempo swings. Wayfaring, I need a Machina on the board already. So yeah, I'm going to be playing the Elf 100% next turn. Unless I want to play the Cherub, it like replays a 1-drop here, but it's unlikely and it's not that great. I'd rather just play Cherub later on like turn maybe 4. But he's thinking kind of long for his turn 1, which is weird. I guess he has a 1-drop he wants to play. Yeah, so we're going for the Boomerang here. The Ironback Beetle is interesting. I could go Beetle plus the Illustrator and copy the Illustrator. But what do I want to copy here? I could copy the Beetle. What do I want to copy here? Because this actually searches out either a Beetle or the Pinecone dude. So turn 4, I want to play Change-Wing Cherub plus maybe another 2-drop. So maybe I actually just copied the Boomerang Elf because I just want to fill out my curve a little bit better. Like I could go like double beetle on my next turn though as well, but I think this is just might be a bit better. I think the beetle might have been good too. I'm not too sure. When I was building this deck, I'm not too sure if I'm hitting play 4 so often. That's why I didn't want to put May into this build. But I'm going to have to see with more playtesting if we're actually playing a lot of cards where May could be good. But I don't think there's room in the deck. The chair up here is just pretty good. Just play that Boomerang Elf as well. So we're getting a lot of chip damage in. We got the temple, but evolves are starting to happen now. So I guess it's just like natural. It just looks like Instance to Shadow, to be honest. He hasn't played anything like new, right? Yeah, he just played Instance and stuff. Let's see. I guess I could just Mecha Claw plus that, or I could bounce back, play Clef. Do I have enough time? Do I have enough time? Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, that was we almost didn't make it there. But I forgot that the Machina tree also draws a card if I bounce back a Machina, because I've been playing Machina tree with just Rhinoceros for so long that I forgot about the secondary effect. But yeah, obviously that was the correct play, just because I get clean trade, I get push damage, and develop my board. And now my I could play Damien next turn, but it doesn't gain Storm, which is a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, we have to wait till turn 7 for Damien probably, which is fine. We could actually play the Beetle. This is actually 4, 7, 9. We're actually so close to lethal here. Do I want to evolve? If we evolve here, we put him to 1. I think we do want to put him to 1, right? I'm gonna evolve the Mecha, the Boomerang Elf, to force him to like trade into it. But yeah, by putting him to 1 here, it kind of just sets it up so that my Damien could kill him, because I could play the 1-drop Machina that I get off the Boomerang Elf, play the Damien. Even if he has a ward, the strike would just kill him. Friends forever, okay. Oh, he heals 4 from that. That's annoying. The Friends Forever was so strong, holy. Nice, don't be able to clear everything here. I guess using the Evil there was bad then. I guess he might be able to come back from this, because I'm actually running out. I'm out of steam. I only have the Damien. He gets a full clear. But actually, no, he's still dead, because my Damien just storms him. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Damien too strong. Hey guys, so before we get into the rest of today's video, I just kind of want to let you guys know again. to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, but you enjoy the content. It really helps me out a lot. We're getting really close to 10,000 subscribers. And once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be able to start promoting my new merch that I have on my website. And I'm going to be able to promote it below all my videos. So I think that's just really cool. And once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing some giveaways of my merchandise as well. So that's just kind of a little bit of incentive for you guys. If you guys already have subscribed to my channel, huge thank you to you, and I really appreciate the support you've given me. And yeah, let's move on with today's video. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, against a blood crab. I would actually think we're favored against blood crab if they're like any sort of damaging, self-damaging type. But if it's Machina blood, it's going to be like pretty close, I would say. What do I want to keep here? Like, the beetle on one is actually fine, honestly. I'm going to keep the beetle here because we're going first, so we could just push some damage with it. Oh yeah, so that's how it works. I saw like a opponent earlier play like he just fusion and then he didn't summon it, so I didn't know how fusion really worked because they don't explain it that well, to be honest, in this text. So you can fusion on like your turn 1 here if you want. You could fusion once per turn if you wanted to, but you like super minus your hand, which I wouldn't recommend doing, obviously, because I'm not going to be playing this until like turn 7 maybe. I probably play it on turn 7, but I don't want to just like deplete all my resources right now. The Plucky is actually pretty good here. I could also just play Beetle plus Clef. I can actually buff up my Beetles here. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for this just to upgrade my Beetles. And push 2. And like, I'm just super ahead on board now. Like, Plucky was good on curve. I could gather more resources, but like, right now I'm just pushing so much damage that he's going to have to rely on maybe a Slain to heal up later. Again, I think I'm just like full trading this. Just so I can buff up. I can also just push 8. He gets to evolve next turn. I'm thinking like I could just trade my 2/2 then trade my 2 beetles. Then I get 2 3/2s. Or I could just push 8 here because I'm sacrificing 6 damage by like attacking this armor bat. I think that's kind of griefing myself by putting 6 damage into an armor bat here when I could just push 8 damage to face and pretty much have him like pretty close to dying. In that case, I should have maybe just played the Plucky, but then Plucky I would have to discard out the Nature Alchemist, which I don't really care too much about because I'm possibly just killing him before turn 7. I really want to add in that Yugo Shoten though by fusion summoning, but it might not be the game where I can fusion summon. But basically, like a lot of decks might include fusion, so I might be fusioning a lot, and I'm gonna overlay the Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 scene. You guys know what's... If you guys seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, let me know. Oh, he's got Techno Lord here. That was like really weak. 4, 6. I'm just 3 off. Let's discard the Mecha Boomerang because I want to play the Beetle. Like, Beetles is just really good against Machina mirrors. I don't know why I played the second Beetle, honestly. I shouldn't have. I could have played Clef. No, Clef wasn't good here. Yeah, he's just going to concede. Like, we're so strong. Man, this deck is good.